Niggas out here dying every day. It's blood on the streets we pay. It's blood on the streets we pay. Niggas out here dying every day. Niggas out here dying every day. It's blood on the streets we pay. A typical day for an L.Apes. Look, blood on the streets we paved. Blood on the streets we raid. This is a deep crusade, not a sweet souffle. We the cream brulee to your fiance. Not no Beyonce, but these niggas Beyonces. They re-up is certain, they keep their head on straight. We key every person and send them on their way.
Alright.
I blackmail the zookeeper, tell them free my ape.
Hey, tell them free my apes. I keep the babe in the babe. I keep that thing.
What the fuck is up? The fuck is good? We coming to you right after this disheartening news. Nipsey Hussle murdered by his own folk. By the homie. Or homies, maybe, possibly.
Rest in peace.
Accomplices, rest in peace, definitely. We just had to take a moment of silence at the beginning of the podcast because this some old bullshit, man. I'm really, really tired of niggas just getting off with this shit, bruh. For real. Like, it literally doesn't make any sense. How niggas is just smacking each other back and forth. You know what I'm saying? When, you know, we know what the fuck type of nigga Nip was about, you know? He was into helping niggas out, not really shitting on niggas, not demeaning niggas and all this other shit. I mean, obviously, we don't know this nigga personally, but taking statements from everybody else who have felt just the loss from what's gone down, like it speaks volumes, especially about the way that other people speak about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas can vouch for this man Nip, and you know he makes great music, but it was also more than that. You know what I'm saying? He was he was into so many other things, whether it be, you know, the tech sphere, cryptocurrency. You know, he was the one who really got me into investing because I was just seeing the dude who looked like me and who spoke like me and you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga end up going his own way with it and finding a way that worked for him so that he could build his brand, his personal influences and, you know, an empire, man. And it's just fucked up that it got cut short. It's fucked up that it got cut so short because, I mean, this is obviously a somber experience for all of us. You know what I'm saying?
Neighborhood Nip. Nigga actually, you know, one of them niggas taking care of the folks, man. You coming back, bringing back, you know, and, you know, this what y'all want to do. Just don't make sense. It leaves a lot of people confused, like everyone, you know.
Mainly, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just shocking, you know what I'm saying? But it really ain't, bruh, because this is one thing that I see, man. We are not holding each other accountable. We letting niggas fly by. We letting niggas, you know what I'm saying, play the game all day. We letting niggas smoke all day. We letting our niggas, our homeboys, our friends, you know what I'm saying, have idle time. You know what I'm saying? Like, rather than encouraging them to build a business, rather than doing some shit that Nip was doing, you know what I'm saying? Rather than trying to put other people on, we got a whole bunch of slackers. And then what happens is that shit breeds the type of nigga who gets envious over a nigga because, oh shit, man, he don't want to give it to me. So shit, I might as well just take this nigga's life, bro. That's what we're seeing right now. You know, they got reports of the person who allegedly did it. I don't want to even, you know, put out no wrong face or no wrong name, but the nigga looked, you know what I'm saying? He looked like the fucking typical suspect. You know, and it's sad to say, but it's the same shit that goes on in our fucking community specifically. And I don't want to hear about no goddamn white supremacists. I don't want to hear about no damn big pharma conspiracies. I don't want to hear about none of that shit. When y'all niggas on, you know what I'm saying? This is on our watch. This is on our watch. And everybody wanted to defer the blame to, oh, it was the government. They could give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying, Nip. You know what I'm saying? They could give a fuck because at the end of the day, whatever he was preaching, whatever he was saying, you know what I'm saying? His research or his, you know, association with Dr. Sebi, and whatever happened in that realm, bruh.
That shit wasn't enough for them to that.
And he's right, exactly. And he's not the guy at the forefront. He's not the guy actually who can cure people of AIDS. He doesn't have these remedies. And I mean, he might be eating healthy and all this shit, but he's not a doctor. He's not, you know what I'm saying? Or he doesn't have the experience to do that shit. So why would they take him out just because he's the messenger? That's not how it works, bruh. The way that our fucking military or CIA or FBI secret intelligence, if you ever watch the fucking show, you know what I'm saying? And even if without watching the show, it's obvious. They target high value targets, high value assets. You know what I'm saying? And to them, Nipsey is just another rapper. Like, so stop hitting it with, to us, you know, he's much more, but to them, that's what they see him as. Yeah, you know.
So it's just like with that, like with Nip, man, they like to say that the nigga was, he was, you know, just being, you know, in the midst of all the like chaos and just, you know, keeping his nose clean and all. I mean, everybody did some shit or whatever, but it's just like they also trying to make it like bigger than like what happened, nigga. Like the nigga got took out from like pure hate. That's it. It's pure hate. You know what I mean? He was in his own little spot where he, you know, was getting busy with all this shit, clothes, all that shit, you know, and nigga just came back to where he was doing his shit, where he been doing his shit. Him, his brothers, his folks, his own territory, all that shit. And the hating nigga just got in the mix and was able to get close enough to do all that. So.
Yeah, and the police are saying that it was a person that he knew. Mm-hmm. So when we look at that and we see just the way that niggas are, what did I tell y'all? I know these niggas, and it's like, bruh, in high school you see the same shit. Where it might be some niggas who are on their shit, and then it's a group of niggas hating because they can't get to that level, or they might not come from the same place that you come from as far as like parents who actually give a fuck about them. And that's not their fault, but the way that they channeled that energy is their fault. You see what I'm saying? So we need to stop giving excuses to people who, you know what I'm saying, are perpetrating these crimes. Like, a lot of niggas want to blame the situation in Chicago on white people, straight up. And whether they play an impact or not, everybody's saying that there's, you know, guns on the trains, and reports of that shit happening in LA too in the 80s, guns on the trains and all this shit. Look, man, ain't nobody made you pull the trigger. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people in the South got a gun. Ain't nobody made you pull the trigger. We got access to guns down here. You don't see the same shit. So at the rate that it is in Chicago. So the question is, I mean, we see it in Atlanta too, but it's like, really the question is, who's going to talk to these niggas? Who's going to hold these niggas accountable? You know what I'm saying? Because apparently their parents aren't going to do this shit. And the community has given up on them, and therefore they've given up on the community.
Shit whack.
It's fucking lame as hell. Niggas be hating, bruh. That's the thing. We got
shit whack because we just, you know, it's like we really do continue to keep just a RNS vibe around this shit. Just real vibes, real situations, real experience and all. From real people's perspective sometime and all that shit. And it's just like it makes sense, but it don't make sense why I just knock off one of these like real actual successful motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like this shit. It's just, you know, it still weighs heavy right now. You know what I mean, shit, not even. It's hard to like just be like, man, shit, man, do this shit for Nip and shit like that, cause that shit, man, crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I really just want to come on here and dispel all these bullshit conspiracies. You know, I know we want to find a reason for this shit and a greater meaning and a greater purpose and the universe working in mysterious ways.
Hating shit.
Look, man, fuck all that shit. It's hating shit. And this is what needs to be said. We got a motherfucking omen. That's right. I said it. A fucking omen that is lurking throughout our community. And it's real shit, bruh. And niggas don't want to say this shit because, oh, you know what I'm saying, man, shit, y'all need to hold them white folks accountable, bruh. You cracker done put us here and he cracker done did and he cracker done did. Shut the fuck up, nigga. What have you done for yourself? I don't want to hear about what a nigga did to you. What have you done for yourself? You feel what I'm saying? Everybody want to blame they problems on another nigga, on another entity, and look where the fuck that's gotten us. The main thing that I see with the black youth today is accountability. Nobody wants to be held responsible for the actions that they commit. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil TK really think he finna get out. No, nigga. You shot up a fucking Chick-fil-A, you dumbass. It doesn't make no sense, dickhead. You shot up the fucking Chick-fil-A. Like, you're not going nowhere, bruh.
That nigga start feeling that shit, like, after he was in there for some days and shit. Like, nigga, you thought this was play prison. He thought this was, like, superstar prison or some shit.
And it's like whatever he becomes, you know, is what he becomes. He might become a better person. Some people need jail to sit them down and teach them the basics of life because their parents were too fucking lazy to do it, or they didn't pay enough attention to do it, or maybe they just had a rebellious child. Whatever situation it was,
ain't no excuse for it. These niggas just causing chaos just to cause it. Like a lot of these niggas just trying to get with gangs just to be like, oh yeah, I could be doing chaos a lot more now. I can fuck off a lot more.
Like I can justify this shit.
Yeah, I'm gangs
now. I'm cuz, I'm blood now.
That's not how you do that shit, nigga.
I'm folk now. Fuck out of here, nigga.
If you want to cause chaos, you do that shit on your own terms.
I know, bro.
Don't go try and like get a following in it. I don't care, man. I'm not with it. Period, man. I'm just like, I'm about real work and real fucking outcomes and real reasons behind that. Real results and shit, nigga. Like, however you gotta do it, nigga. I like to get my shit done the natural way. All that shit, nigga. We not about all that extra shit.
Right. I remember one of the first times that we did this podcast, and I was talking about organizing these damn gangs. You know what I'm saying? Because there's literally no order in these gangs, and we see motherfucking, you know, these other races and the organization that they have, even down to and I know this is a horrible example because they kill just as much each other as they do in the black community, but the fucking cartels, the Mexican cartels, they have an organization to get niggas across that damn border. Like, it's organized, and there's structure, and there's a list of things that you need to do to have a higher success rate. And they're doing this shit for their people to get better jobs and better opportunities and whatnot, and also to traffic cocaine. So, you know, when we even see the fucking organization in their shit, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, they got a violent history too, whether you want to go back to the Aztecs and the Mayans and all this other shit. So, like, we can go straight to the roots of this shit and really figure out what the fuck is up with the shit that we're doing to each other. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's like tribes on tribes, and nobody has channeled this. Nobody ever wants to channel this energy to the white people who y'all say is holding y'all down and oppressing you. Oh, these crackers this, these crackers that. Well, I ain't seen you do a damn thing to no fucking crackers. I seen you do shit to your homie, though, your brother, though. I seen you steal from your brother. You know what I'm saying? I seen you steal from a nigga who lived down the street, who you went to elementary school with. I seen that shit, but I ain't seen nothing else. And it's like, it's nobody talking about. I mean, it's nobody our age talking about this shit, you know, and really just looking at each other and being like, hey, bruh, the fuck y'all niggas doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's niggas out here robbing each other, then ending up getting killed. And it's like, damn, my nigga, you talking about all these people who oppressing you and then go rob a nigga who don't give a fuck about you, who not really did shit to you.
Niggas too hot for no
reason.
reason.
You're not even in his world, bruh.
For no reason.
You know what I'm saying? Best friends are killing each other, man. Like, the Melly situation and now this, like, and it's like, if they were the dude who, you know, allegedly killed Nipsey, if they were like really cool, and this is you know, this is just this is hyperbole, you know, this is just me going off and making hypothetical situations. But imagine the conversation between them two, if they're, you know, if they have a history, and if they were consulting regularly, imagine the conversation that they would have between each other about the Melly situation. You know what I'm saying? Or whatnot. Imagine these different situations that keep occurring. Imagine these niggas actually talking about this shit, and then a nigga going around and repeating the same shit. You know what I'm saying? After having the conversation, after, you know, man, this some fucked up shit, some bullshit. These niggas is some fuck boys, and then turn around and a nigga shoot you, stab you in the back. I mean,
evil world we live in.
Evil world we live in. What do y'all niggas expect? Why do y'all niggas think that, oh man, shit, this nigga ain't came back to the hood? Why do you think that? I swear niggas have the biggest excuses, bruh. A nigga want to give you every which reason why he's in the situation he's in. A nigga want to give you every reason why, you know what I'm saying, he's just repeating the same bullshit. And it's like, bruh, the reason why y'all niggas cannot get ahead is because y'all butting heads with each other, and rather than looking at yourself, you looking at the next man and seeing what he got. And it's in this situation, it's probably like a case of this nigga. I don't even know what happened, but to me, it seems like the nigga who was fucking with Nip and shit, they was, you know, they might have went way back, and, you know, Nip was building up the community, and a nigga might have fucking, you know, been a part of that. Short stint, long stint, whatever. He might have been a part of that shit, but then he might have got hot. He might have been, you know, involved in some other shit, and Nip didn't want to associate with that shit. So what does the nigga do? A nigga will look at a nigga who's doing better than him and be like, damn, that was like, it's like a nigga want alimony for being with you. Like, nigga, you was with me, but you weren't doing the shit that I was doing. Like, a nigga want alimony for that shit. Like, a nigga want to get paid off, bro. Shit, I was with you the whole time, bro, and you were just doing your thing. You were getting all that money. I ain't even get shit, bro. So I just really want to just get a break off. You know, break me off. I ain't even
getting away, bro. I was just on the sideline waiting for you to put me in.
God, bro. And it's like, bro, nah, nigga, we cut you from the team, dog, because you ain't even contributing to this motherfucker.
You been off the roster, nigga.
Exactly. And you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't on that higher power shit that Nipsey is on. Nipsey was into energy and transferring his energy and really manipulating the way that his mind worked, and just being open to, you know, different studies that a lot of people don't even begin to delve into. the shit that this nigga was on is just different, and it's just so fucking fucked up that y'all niggas can't control yourselves.
That nigga was too ahead of his time, man.
And guess what? Guess what the fuck is going to happen now? The fucking stupid ass street codes are in effect. So now it's no snitching. Now it's you know what I'm saying? Avenge my brother. Now it's all this other shit. Well, what about the fucking prevention methods that could have been employed? What about all the things that could have stopped this shit so that we ain't even have to say rest in peace Nip, or another set didn't even have to say free my nigga da da da. You know what I'm saying? It's some fucking bullshit. And you know this damn no snitching shit is going into effect. And, you know, it's going to be some retaliation about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a whole bunch of different scenarios go down within my life, you know, and the violence only begets more violence, and this is just evident in this situation. They already said that there are 4 drive-by retaliations for this shit. Niggas didn't even know who did it, what did it. They just think another set did it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is just assuming that another set did it. And this is a damn chain reaction domino effect that continues to occur. And while y'all niggas destroy, it's like a fucking phoenix. We're in here and we're destroying our community. And then the white people scrape the ashes up and then build it back up and then kick y'all dumbasses out. And then a nigga want to be mad. Oh, shit, they gentrifying, bro. They gentrified the whole hood, bro. The whole hood going over gentrification. Nigga, it's because y'all niggas didn't preserve this shit. So they like, oh, hell no. We can't let this shit get any worse. So we got to move in. And I'm not saying that the government didn't have no part in how the hood is today and all the government assistance that have left y'all niggas complacent. This damn government assistance shit has left y'all niggas complacent. Oh, I'm getting check every month. I'm getting the EBT. My baby mama got the EBT card. She on welfare. And we getting a check every month. This shit has made y'all niggas complacent. So now y'all niggas don't want to do no extra shit. No heavy lifting to get a check. Now it's just a custom. Oh, the government gonna bail me out every time. And now you're relying on the same system that you say is holding you down. What a damn shame. And what a fucking cycle that niggas can't even see. Niggas can't even really, like, a nigga could not break this shit down and really be like, yo, bruh, we on this damn government assistance. We on this damn food stamps and shit. Bullshit. And we talking about these crackers doing this and that, but we eating they damn food. They're the ones who feeding us. And then want to go take from another nigga's damn food stamps. Go want to steal a damn TV that a nigga might have bought off the EBT. Off his damn tax return. You know what I'm saying? Niggas using their tax return to get material shit rather than putting it into savings, rather than investing into something else like a motherfucking Nipsey Hussle would have did.
Niggas ain't doing shit, man. All they want to do is take, steal, cheat, kill. They doing a lot of chaotic shit. Like, it's not a lot of building going on.
Exactly. Like, on some real shit, bruh, this is the same reason why a lot of niggas will leave the hood. These athletes, they're leaving the hood and fucking white bitches. Cause y'all, and this is some nigga shit too, but y'all hoes too are fucking these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I bet the nigga who killed Nip had multiple baby mamas. I mean, it's not a stretch to say. You feel me? I bet he's leaving some kids behind. I bet he's leaving a family behind. It's not a stretch to say, especially if he wanted to kill a nigga that bad over some shit that went wrong. I mean, he has nothing. It seems like he got nothing to lose, but nowadays niggas just do a line of fucking cocaine and feel like they got nothing to lose. So my thing is, how the fuck do we come back from this? Like, y'all really got these white folks laughing at y'all, talking about some, oh, they killed them, Big Pharma killed them because Dr. Sabai. And look, man, I was going back and forth with this nigga on Instagram, who I do, respect, and I respect his movement. But it was some things that I could tell he was not fucking with. And I'm going to just read this off to y'all because it's super important to highlight this shit. I mean, it's the points that I was making and the points that he was making. So basically, I go in, I said, man, it's crazy because although Nipsey was doing so much to get so much pertinent information that the government wouldn't like and quite possibly could lose profit for, I still can't help but reject the government conspiracy narrative. In my opinion, he was killed by another group of people who look just like him, another black male. And this was before I even knew. I was just like, man, off rip. If we don't start looking at gang members the same way we look at white supremacists, we're going to be in a whole heap of trouble, and senseless killings like this will continue. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. Because the thing is that we keep doing the dumb shit, and then we want somebody to fucking bail us out, and we want another excuse. Oh, white supremacists holding us down, nigga. When the last time you seen a white supremacist in the hood telling you to go kill your homeboy? I've never seen it. I really have not. I've never seen it. You know what I'm saying? Let alone white niggas in general. So this nigga comes back, and this is Attorney Awesome, and he be doing some fire shit. You know what I'm saying? And I fuck with him, but it's just points that I gotta point out. And he's like, how easy is it for government assets to recruit some hating ass dude who already jealous of Nipsey to do their dirty work, leave their hands clean, and pass the buck to the black community? Nipsey was cool with the Bloods, Crips, and even the Mexicans. He was well beyond beefing and banging. That gang narrative is very convenient for the government. They use it every weekend to mask the purge during the purge they're doing in Chicago. Look, who's there? It's not white people killing people in Chicago. The delusional mindset this going through, they're doing this, they're doing this, they're doing it. Who, my nigga? Cause when I read the suspects police reports and then I see these autopsies, it's fucking black on black, bruh. So who is they? And then what I said is yet another black person has to agree to perpetuating this scheme, which I view more as hate in the form of murder. Look at what you said. They recruited a hating ass dude. Don't matter what set he's cool with. The fact of the matter is niggas is niggas, and we want to see each other for some reason. And when we see each other for some reason, our eyes turn green, which is the color of envy. I've seen it time and time again. We're at war with ourselves, and we got an omen on our culture, and it starts with the music and so-called stars that we raise up on a pedestal and glorify when they're wrong without correction, and defending them against people like me who hold them accountable. And then I said, peace. You know what I'm saying? The nigga blocked me.
Yep.
The nigga blocked me because he didn't like what I said about holding these gang members to the same standard that will hold these white supremacists when they kill one of us.
He didn't take his feelings out that shit.
He didn't like it, and he yeah, right. He didn't take his feelings out of this shit, and this is supposed to be one of our black leaders, but he don't want to say the real damn truth. He don't want to say the real shit that's going on, because we can go in on a whole tirade of FBI did this, CIA did that. These things are happening not only to our community. We see this damn opioid epidemic falling on white middle class homes in the Midwest. And do you see them saying, oh, you know what I'm saying? Big Pharma's doing this to my kid. Yeah, I mean, they're saying, nah, man, I wish my son was not on drugs. And their brothers and sisters are saying, damn, my brother's acting like a fucking dickhead because he's putting my parents through all this bullshit. And at the end of the day, they're trying to figure out who's to blame. The parents are blaming themselves. Man, we didn't raise him right. We didn't pay enough attention. We might have neglected him in these areas, and that's why he's drawing to these drugs. The brothers and sisters are like, man, I know we wasn't raised like this, but you know what I'm saying? These things are going on, and maybe I was complicit in some way because, you know, we have this no snitching policy within our siblings. And it's just like, we're all trying to take accountability. I feel like the middle class people, black or white, are trying to take accountability in the situation, like trying to figure out who is the impetus and what, and we're not trying to blame an outside entity, because it's like all these niggas are doing are posting the sign. You know, all these niggas are doing, they're prescribing people and whatnot. But at the end of the day, no matter how hard niggas say, oh, it's hard to get off them shits, you can get off them shits. Straight up. And there's resources and ways to do that shit if you seek them out. So if you're doing that, we have to seek those resources out just like just like other people might seek resources out to get their family members off of drugs. We got to seek these resources out to say, how can we fix this part of the community? How can we fix that part? How can we fix this hating shit?
Facts.
How can we fix this hating shit? Do we got to put all the niggas in uniforms? Because that's what they did at my middle school. It didn't work. It didn't work. You know, it stopped a little shit. It stopped a little shit. It stopped a little shit like, bro, your shoes busted, your shoes busted. It stopped the, oh, man, what type of pants are them Ed Hardy's, bro? This shit been out of style. It stopped that shit. But it didn't stop, man, you black as hell. You know what I'm saying? It didn't stop, oh, light-skinned, sensitive ass. And I'm not saying these are direct causes for the shit. But it's playing a role. It's affecting.
That hating shit go beyond everything.
A nigga just want to find some shit.
That shit ain't just no goddamn thing that you could pick up. It's a goddamn disease, nigga. That hating shit, man, that hating shit can do so much damage. And the thing is, people don't understand, like, yeah, you need your haters, and your haters can be strong, and that could be a good thing or whatever, but nigga, depending on what realm you in and shit, man, that hating shit could take you right off this fucking shit. Right off this round or flat fucking planet, which is fucking round and shit. But it's like, this shit got me so fucked up. I'm like usually a real jokey, goofy ass nigga, man. Like, this shit ain't really sat right with me still. It's just, it make me think way different. It's you can feel that nigga Nipsey spirit, like he's still here or whatever, but it's you can feel it, like the fucking pain, like you are family and shit, man.
We're upset, man. We're upset because it's just like, how the fuck does it get to this point? And this is not the only situation. That's the thing. Nipsey is not the only example. YNW is not the only example. TK is not the only example. These situations are becoming more prevalent. And it's like, niggas want to blame crack in the 80s. But white folks was doing the shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, white people in Miami was doing cocaine just like black people was doing that shit. So what separates their ability to do that shit, sell that shit, and us from doing that shit, selling that shit? What separates the two?
It separates it because the white folk will keep each other accountable too. They not gonna let that one motherfucking cokehead ass nigga named Johnny fuck up the whole legacy for real for all the whites, like for everybody. Nigga, we too rich for that shit. Like straight up, like, oh damn, yeah, he kind of hit the bag a little too hard now. He got a little habit. And we're still trying to wean him off. Like they talk about that type of shit in their families. I can imagine, like, blacks, nigga, man, like
this what we do. The niggas sip the lean. Shit, bro, you going crazy on that lean, bro.
yeah, start laughing and
hey, bro, you might need to slow down, bro. Nah,
fuck it, bro. I'll
I'll
help you. I'll just help you now.
Hey, let's
bro.
roll this shit in a blunt now, bro.
Yeah, bro. And it's cool, cause like it ain't like, you know, like everybody doing shit or whatever, but it's just like niggas know how to like do some shit and fuck it up. Like niggas really know how to just sit here and say they doing some shit. Oh yeah, bro, you go straight to the studio, bro. Like they don't know how much damage it's actually doing, or like how quick, you know what their career gonna be, or whatever they want to make it. Like
it's just like exactly.
I can't tell you. I peeped into the realm of studio sessions with Future and Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but I just know. Like these are different people, man. These are different people from you and I. Different people from all that. Like a lot of people aren't being who they want to be nowadays. People are just being what they feel like they want to be or some shit.
And at the end of the day, these niggas are not the ones who are fucking killing people. These rappers and all this other shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They're not going on damn murder rampages and shit. A lot of these niggas aren't even about what they rap. So, and we know that, and yet the people who listen to it,
the followers,
want to emulate this shit.
It's real dangerous. But for the most part, when it comes down to the person that's, you know, leading the pack, he's just being creative. It's to him.
Yeah, and it's just like, bruh, we can't continue to do this, and we can't continue to make fucking excuses.
Yeah, because we understand it from people who make music, who make content. Like, we understand how powerful that shit is. Like, one of my first tracks I dropped was Everything and shit. And it was like, not really talking about shit. You know, it's talking about drugs and selling and shit. And lean and shit, kind of. You know, it was a fucking song. But when I would go back and talk to one of my young nieces and shit, and I'm like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't really want them to just, you know, feel like all that shit is just Gucci. When I'm like at the same time, when I'm not really fucking with that shit my damn self. I'm making a song, but then I was like, okay, cool, it is power to this shit.
Yeah.
There's power in the tongue, man. Everybody knows that shit, man. It's a gift though. And it's like many have it. Some people are skilled. Like when you gift with the shit and, you know, you choose to do what you want to do, it's on you. But like he say, you got to be held accountable. Niggas got to be held accountable.
It's a gift and a curse, and it's like, bruh, it's sad to say, but this shit ain't stopping no time soon until we see a fucking change in our behavior.
Yeah, and our passion alone.
And niggas don't want the old heads to correct them.
Gonna correct this shit. You know what I'm saying?
And it's like the old heads are now becoming complicit because they're saying, man, this is a young niggas game now.
Yeah.
This a young niggas game now. And if you don't get with the young niggas, then you gonna be out. Stop hating on the young boys. Stop hating on you. This is the fucking product of the young boys, nigga.
Ain't no damn
destruction, chaos.
It's going backwards, man. You trying to morph into it because, this will making money.
Calamity in the household.
Y'all know who's controlling this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Don't let what type of man allows his son to be the head of a household? Maybe when he's absent, but not when he's there. That's not God body. But you know what, man? R.I.P. Nip. We not gonna harp on this situation long. It's a terrible, tragic circumstance.
It's bullshit.
It's fucking bullshit. Yeah. Niggas need to be
niggas, man. Fuck them other niggas and fuck them niggas on the other side too.
Niggas need to be held accountable, and it's like, you know what I'm saying?
That shit whack.
We just want the violence to stop. That's really what it is. Man, so
niggas is whack, bro. Y'all fucking up my day.
It's an L.Apes podcast.
Shit. We gonna keep it rolling. I ain't gonna lie, y'all niggas just to let us stay down.
Yeah.
Gang.
R.I.P. Nip, man.
R.I.P. Nip, Splash Guy. You
know. Homicides is killing and persistence with the diligence. How come all my niggas in the coroner illiterate? How come all my sisters send the pussy free?
tentative, window pane, tennis shit. Do you know the range where we scope from where the village is? Something like a hero who just hang where the villains is. My L.Apes is killing it, on demand, tentative, window pane, tennis shit. Do you know the range where we scope from where the village is? Something like a hero who just hang where the villains is.